Demanding remark students are a common challenge in online ESL classes, especially among some Japanese learners who prepare long and detailed booking notes before the lesson even begins. These notes often read like a contract, listing multiple expectations such as complete curriculum changes, detailed pronunciation breakdowns, full error correction, customized materials, and structured feedback reports, all within one short session. In simple terms, they expect a full program redesign in a single lesson. While it is normal for students to have goals, it is not realistic to expect a total curriculum overhaul in 25 or 50 minutes. A short lesson has time limits, and quality teaching requires structure. When a student demands a full pronunciation analysis and detailed evaluation without booking a specialized course, it creates pressure that does not match the lesson format. One major red flag is when their requests contradict your prepared materials. For example, you prepare a conversation lesson, but they suddenly ask for business email correction, accent reduction, and grammar drills at the same time. Another warning sign is switching content in the middle of the class. This behavior disrupts focus, reduces lesson quality, and wastes time. Unrealistic expectations can damage both teacher performance and student results because there is no clear structure. Some students test limits to see how much extra work they can receive for the same price. This is often called bait-and-switch behavior in online teaching. They book one type of lesson but expect something completely different. In these situations, cancellation is sometimes the most practical option, especially if the request clearly does not match the class description. Protecting your time and energy is not unprofessional, it is responsible. If cancellation is not possible, give the minimum acceptable effort within the lesson scope. Follow your prepared structure, provide basic but useful feedback, and avoid promising services that are not included. There is a big difference between simple feedback and a full professional evaluation. One lesson cannot replace a long-term training program. Expectations must match the lesson duration and fee. Clear boundaries protect both teacher and student. When teachers agree to every demand, they risk burnout, resentment, and lower teaching quality. Free extra work is not sustainable. Time management is critical in ESL classes because every minute counts. Respond to long booking notes professionally and calmly, without emotion. Acknowledge the request, clarify what is possible in the lesson, and proceed with structure. Do not argue during class. Stay focused on delivery. Document unrealistic requests privately for future decisions. It is also important to recognize that high demands often reflect pressure in the student's own life, not your teaching ability. However, understanding this does not mean accepting unreasonable expectations. Consistency in lesson format improves results and protects your workflow. Provide structured content, short correction notes, and practical advice that fits the time limit. That is enough. A realistic goal for one ESL lesson is improvement in one or two focused areas, not total language transformation. Professionalism means separating emotion from business. You are paid for the service described, not unlimited customization. Teachers who set clear boundaries maintain better energy, confidence, and long-term income stability. After a stressful class, close the tab, reset your focus, and move on. Do not carry the stress into the next session. Demanding remark students are not permanent obstacles. They are reminders that boundaries matter. When handled calmly and strategically, they help you refine communication, strengthen confidence, and build a more sustainable online teaching career. Handling these students is not about pleasing them. It is about protecting your standards. By recognizing red flags early, keeping expectations realistic, and delivering structured lessons within limits, you maintain control. Over time, this approach builds resilience, sharper decision-making, and stronger professional boundaries. The goal is not to satisfy every demand but to provide consistent, fair, and structured instruction. That is how online ESL teachers stay effective, balanced, and financially stable in a demanding environment.